when I discovered accessibility, I kind of found this community, and I found like a way to continue playing through. Like special effect, the gaming charity, they came and helped set me up, and I was just kind of really fascinated that, oh yeah, there is a way for me to continue.
So, what do you think is the importance of making sure games are accessible from a disabled gamer point of view?
Yeah, well, I think there's quite a few ways that for gamers with like muscular dystrophy or severe motor impairments, I think a lot of their life is managing kind of energy levels, which for me, when I'm gaming, my energy does go up and down depending on kind of maybe what game and what kind of accessibility features are in there. There's quite a few simple ones like remapping controls. Remapping controls, I think that is a very important kind of accessibility setting. Because for me, I know my hands and I have specific fingers that are good for kind of different things. Like one is good at tapping, the other is good at holding, and the face buttons I can press. Kind of the X and square I can press quite well, but the other ones are a bit fast, so I have to kind of put the important controls on the buttons that I can kind of access, which for remapping that's great. But I think another feature is having toggles in games, so you don't have to kind of hold two buttons at once, which that's energy saving. And like games like Miles Morales, they used remapping, but what was interesting about that is when you were remapping the controls, it also shows you how it would change the actions that need like multiple presses, which is kind of great, because then you know how kind of your game is affected without thinking about it that much. So I think just simple settings like that, and even kind of changing if you have to like rapidly press a button, it would be better if you could either hold it or tap it once, or maybe it may like do it automatically. I think more like granular changes is kind of different type of difficulty, where kind of there's games where you can adjust kind of difficulties for like puzzles or kind of combat or survival, that kind of thing. And I think those kind of settings would be good, just to kind of have more control over your gameplay. And I can remap the buttons, or I can add a toggle. But like, if the game's had it in the options already, it would be very helpful for me. And especially, I think another aspect of accessibility is game developers need to kind of release controls and kind of accessibility settings, show people that before release. So like for me, if I'd be able to have time to figure out the best setup for me, but when the game comes, I can play that straight away without like being frustrated over kind of, I need to change the controls, this is difficult, that kind of thing. Well, I'd have to start by saying recently there's a lot of great design, there's great developers doing a lot of good work in accessibility, so I think it has improved since like The Last of Us 1 was about 12-13, where like my condition was getting kind of pretty hard, and I lost a lot of like kind of hand function, and I didn't kind of go out as much, and yeah. So with those like negative emotions, like I used to get angry because I couldn't do anything. So I think gaming at that time was great escape from reality, because in games I could do like loads of activities I wouldn't be able to do in the real world. And also with at that time I was quite isolated, so when I played games it felt like you were kind of with your friends, and I was happy, and helped me to get rid of my frustration. It kind of highlights to me how important gaming is. Like for me, like it shaped me as a person through gaming and comic books, and yeah, when you're a gamer, you just want to enjoy the game, and you want like control over the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really at the core of it. It's just choice, really. But go here, and I'm just going to show you my gaming setup for the PS4. So what I want to show you today is the Titan 1, and this Titan 1 adapter allows me to use any controls on any console, and also it allows me to write accessibility scripts myself. So I wouldn't be able to game without this thing. And now, as you can see, my hand position, I need my hands on sponges so they're at the right height. And also I've got a stand underneath this control for holding, so I'm not fatigued. And then this is how I use my hands. So yeah, I hope this video is helpful. Thank you. So thank you for this video now. Thank you.